Hi, this is Rick Vandenberg for North Carolina State University Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll, and I'm here at the Carolinas Golf Course Superintendent's Conference and Show in Myrtle Beach, and I'm here with Pat Jones, the publisher for Golf Course Industry. And Pat gets to see a lot of things as he travels the country and meets with a lot of people and understands a lot of the issues, or at least a lot better than I do, which isn't necessarily saying a whole lot, but he knows it better. But, you know, we go through in our daily lives and we get pulled in a lot of different directions, and we get all upset about things like Cecil the Lion, and then a few days later things like ISIS blowing people up and that sort of thing. So there are a lot of issues that we have to process as human beings. And on a much lower scale, here we have the golf course industry. And in the golf course industry, people get hit with these issues. People concerned about bee kills and insecticide use. People get concerned about the pace of play and all these things. And while you can say they're first world problems, they still are issues that the golf industry has to face. And I just would invite Pat just to talk about some of the things he's seen maybe for a few minutes and how we're going to process these things and how we're going to make sense of them and keep the industry really viable. And even on a bigger picture, the turf industry as a whole, from home lawn care, sod production, they all fit together. Pat, take it over.
And so when you ask me about what I think how the golf market is doing given everything going on in the world, I think we've been enormously resilient considering. You look around and yeah, we have all these challenges where society's changing and people have less time, and there's all sorts of competition for our leisure time, and there's all sorts of things that people can be doing besides playing golf, yet people still play. You look at the numbers, and there's still 500 million times a year that somebody reaches into their pocket to pay money to play golf at one of the 15,250 golf courses that superintendents manage in this country. And so golf will abide and golf will continue. But when I look around, what I think is really amazing is we have such a good story to continue to tell. Golf courses continue to be great environmental assets in communities. Golf courses are places for fitness and physical recreation, and I think we forget to tell that story sometimes. And you look at where the opportunity for golf really might be to grow, and you think it's women. I think we need to attract more women to the game. And what do women want? And my friend Henry Delozier, who writes for us, who's the principal of Global Golf Advisors, talks about the F's that women want. They want fitness, they want family, they want friends, and they want wine, lots of wine.
For fashion in there, but yeah, that's just me.
Fashion's there too. No, so there's so many good things about golf that have such appeal to women, and now we're even seeing, unexpectedly, sort of the hipsters, the millennials that are interested in golf. There's some research there. So we tend to get down on ourselves sometimes and we think, the golf market's in the tank and blah, 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 blah. We really believe the core of the golf market's really still strong. And that what's changed is we no longer have this big organic growth where there's more golfers all the time and more golf courses all the time and blah, blah, blah. We don't have that anymore, so we just have to be smarter. We have to manage our courses that we have better. We have to do more to market, more to attract people, and more to make hospitality so good that people can't stay. So I feel really great about the golf industry. It's but I really do feel really good about our future, and I think all we need is more smart guys like you helping us manage our courses even more effectively, and we'll do just fine.
Okay, there you've heard the look into the crystal ball. And I would have to agree, we're doing a lot of things smarter and better when we look at environmentally how we manage golf courses with water usage, the products we use today. We're on the right track. And I think for the turf industry as a whole, the future is bright. Not to say there won't be a few bumps along the way, but it looks good. Thank you, Pat. See you next time.
This message brought to you by Brian Steele.